My guilt from the past. A brand new and definitely interesting horror story is right here. Don't miss the chance to listen to it. Based on true facts. You will undoubtedly appreciate it. Hi there, my name is Jessica Morgan and I'm currently 33 years old. I have been living in Bordeaux for almost 10 years. My native town is London. I really love staying there. Although that 10 years ago, the circumstances made me forced to pack my things and immigrate unexpectedly. Thus, I have sold all shares from the business and left London. Undoubtedly, Boston is a wonderful city. However, from time to time I miss a native one. According to the high education diploma, I was considered to be a designer. But not long ago, I successfully opened my own beauty salon in Boston. Now it is still evolving. We currently don't have an enormous quantity of visitors, but I truly believe that the situation will change in the future. My new boyfriend is also an Englishman, but suffice it to mention that he speaks French much better than me. Leo always tells me to learn this language. However, frankly speaking, everything is in vain. I visited some French courses trying to study it, but I cannot do it at all. Therefore, I have decided that my beauty salon might be a bit international. Probably that is the reason for the visitor's absence. But here I can do literally nothing. I don't have a head for languages. My boyfriend is currently helping me with some material issues for evolving the salon. Thus now everything goes well. Hey Jessica, I have cooked breakfast for you. That was her boyfriend. Are you coming, dear? Surely, Leo. Thanks. The couple started having breakfast. Their weekend morning was almost incredible. But unfortunately, that breakfast had to be interrupted. Oh, Leo, thanks a lot for breakfast. Jessica got flustered. Anything happened, Jessie? Leo liked to call his girlfriend like that. Nothing bad, I just remembered that she'll go to the salon. In an hour there will be an interview with a candidate concerning the hairdresser vacancy. Don't want to be late, sorry my dear. Oh, don't worry dear, Leo said. I will wash the tableware. Thanks a lot. The couple kissed passionately and Jessica went to the clothes hanger. She got closer to it. Suddenly, a shelf about started to creak. Leo went to his girlfriend. Anything happened? I heard a scratch. Oh, nothing serious. Probably the shelf broke down. When Jessica took her coat, some heavy object fell off the shelf straight down. Leo immediately grabbed her and pulled her back. They fell down. In a second there was a roar. The couple shuddered. They saw an axe that dug right into the floor. Jessica's shocked eyes were enormously visible. Leo also seems to be speechless. A cold tear rolled down her face. You didn't tell me that you have had the axe right on the shelf. Jessica's voice became strict and cold. The man didn't understand her at all. Dear, I don't keep the axe here. I don't even have an axe. He was speaking perplexedly. But how did this appear? I don't know, and can't even imagine. Jessica immediately became deadly nervous and started to shout. Don't you understand that I could live without both hands due to this? Leo couldn't understand why his girlfriend accuses him. His voice tone also changed. "Jessica, what are you about? I have saved you, and I also couldn't expect this would happen. And the main thing is that I didn't put that axe there. It isn't even mine. But it is your house." The maiden became irritated, even at the thought that she could remain crippled. "That's the end. I'm totally gone." Leo couldn't believe his eyes and ears. Why does the person who he loves accuses him of damnation? Jessica took her hand back and left the house. I was almost in shock. Nobody had access to our house instead of me and Leo. I can't believe he had a desire to hurt me at all. But probably that is the only choice. Now I'm running straight to the salon. It's not far from the house. Hope I won't be late. My breath is still very hard. In front of my eyes is the picture of that axe which could literally chop off my hands. I turned into the narrow street. Surprisingly, there were not many people there. To be correct, there were no humans at all. Suddenly, I noticed that an unknown man was following me. That seems to be really strange. I started to go faster. The stranger also did that. Then I decided to call Leo, but a bit later remembered that my cell phone lies at the bottom of the bag. By the time I got it, the stranger would be very close to me. Finally, I remembered that the salon is very, very close to me. In a split second, I started running and at last got my working place for a meeting. There, Jessica was going to have a job interview with a hairdresser. That man suddenly lost his victim, but was not far from her. He became nervous. That was not just a stranger, although the person from Jessica's past. "I promise you will definitely pay for that 10 years which I spent in the prison." The stranger was really quite a purposeful man. Thus didn't stop looking for a woman. At last he saw a beauty salon which was almost on the right side. "I remember you said that one day you would open it, and apparently I got to the right place." In a split second, the man saw Jessica through the window. He smiled widely. "Surely, I am at the right place." Jessica started the interview with a candidate. Suffice it to mention that both of them weren't late. "So, let's start," Jessica said encouragingly. The interview was carried out well until the maiden said, "And could you please make any modern hairstyle for me right now?" The hairdresser wasn't worried about that and answered, "Surely." The candidate was doing her work accurately and everything was almost perfect. But in a split of a second, a roar was heard. It even was louder than the axe's one. The master also got very frightened and eventually cut off a large strand of Jessica's hair. The master also got very frightened and eventually cut off a large strand of Jessica's hair. When the maiden saw and heard the situation, she firstly shouted at the hairdresser and ran to the exit because of the part of the roof that literally fell off. When she got closer to the exit, the door suddenly opened. There came that stranger. with a gun which was pointed at Jessica. "Sorry, I didn't know that you have a guest." The man threatened the hairdresser with murder if she did not leave. Thus, the candidate immediately ran out. "Who are you?" Jessica's eyes were filled with a giant fear. "Oh, Margaret, you really don't remember me? I'm your close acquaintance from the past." Jessica felt nervous. "Jack?" The man started laughing, so pleased with the fact that she still remembered the name of your ex-husband. The maiden aspired to speak with the man. "Jack, you just understood everything, not the way it should be." The man's smile disappeared. "Oh, surely, Margaret. I know what happened. You initiated your own murder, put me in a jail, and took my business shares. Then secretly changed the name and immigrated to another country with my money." Jessica was almost in shock and started to lie. It was the only thing she had to do. "Jack, probably you have confused something. Someone initiated my death when I was on a business trip. I didn't know about that. I really trusted you. Wanted to leave you my own business, and really laughed, although not as expected. You are a liar and swindler. And luckily the law won't convict me of a murder for which I've already been accused." The man started getting closer to the woman. Margaret couldn't escape this time. The past, familiar, aimed his gun, held his breath, and fired. Really, this time, he was not convinced of murder, for which he had already served.